Hey guys, Canman here, and in this video I'm reviewing LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set 31102 Fire Dragon. This set contains 234 pieces and retails for $20. There are no minifigures in this set, so I'm just going to go ahead and start showing you the dragon. So I guess to start off with, I'll just turn it around to give you a good look at it from all angles. It is actually a pretty large model, and you're actually able to kind of adjust its height as well. You see, well, you can also actually move these wings up here. So I move this out of the way. The leg here has this joint, which you can rotate like so you can make it taller. Or if you were to do it forward more, you could make it lean forward. Then also an interesting thing is you can spread the leg out like so, also from that same joint up at the top there. There's a very similar thing going on with the foot here. You can move it forward or back like so. Oops, need to move it forward one more. There we go. So I really like that there is a lot of posability in the legs there. That's really handy for displaying. So then, speaking of posability, I'll give you a better look at the wings. So, as you can see, there's actually a ball joint here at this end, so you can rotate that part of the wing in a lot of different directions. You can fold it down, you can kind of fold it up. And then this smaller wing section here is attached to the main body by some clips and a ratchet, so you can move it up and down pretty far. And then also, there are some little claws on the end of this wing here, which you can move up and down. Not too much articulation to those. And then that same range of motion and detailing is identical on the other wing on this side here. I do like the use of these curved plates to form the wing shape. I think it's probably one of the best things they could do without using any specialized parts or anything. Then there's some more posability at the back here with the tail. So once again, there's some ratchets there, so you can move it up and down like so. And then there's a ball joint here, so you can rotate in all those different directions. And then there's just some clips on these last bits, so they can go up and down, but you can also kind of rotate those a bit. Since that piece there is kind of rounded, it can move like that. So there's once again a lot of adjustment and posability in that tail, so you can get some different positions out of it. There's also a lot of dark blue 1x1 slopes to represent some spines. And then on the back of the dragon, there's just some smooth curved tiles and one more little spine. And then let's look at the head. Probably the best part of this because it's very well detailed. So at the neck here, there's some ratchets so you can move it up and down. And then there's also a ball joint at the end there, so the head can move all sorts of crazy ways. Then there's also some horns attached at the top there. An interesting use of a mudguard piece, usually used on like ATV builds, to kind of form the head there that covers the eyes, which actually uses the just small tooth piece in yellow. And then for the mouth here, there's quite a few rows of teeth, and you can also just open the bottom jaw all the way like that. And then you can also adjust how the fire inside the jaw is, what way it's positioned. Then you can also, if you wanted, you could flip the fire so it's like that. But personally, I think it looks better like so. And then real quick, here's a look at the underside of all of this. Really, there's just quite a lot of yellow, some weird colors up on the head there, but yeah, it's pretty much just all a bunch of yellow plates. Now, one complaint I have with the head is there's some different colored translucent studs on the back there. It's just kind of weird placement for them. I really don't understand why they're there. And that wouldn't really bother me, except for the fact when the head's kind of down lower, or if you're just looking at it from a higher angle, the colors are visible. And the red is okay, but the green can be visible as well, and it just, I don't know, maybe I'm being nitpicky, but I think it looks kind of weird and out of place. I'd also say the same for all these gray and black joints throughout the whole thing. They just look a little odd, particularly on the front of the legs here. They stand out quite a bit. And something I forgot to mention is I actually really like how the feet look here, with those large talons sticking out the front. That's a pretty good look for the feet, with the claws. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. I'm just going to give you another quick look. I mean, yeah, there's some random other red colors, but that matches a little better since the main color of the dragon is dark red. So there's one other build in this set, and then the spare parts, which I'm going to show you real quick, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So the other build in this set is actually a little treasure chest. But it's not the molded treasure chest piece. It's actually using a lot of those bracket pieces with studs on them to form the overall shape of this. And it actually, I think it looks pretty cool. Then they also use a 1x2 jumper plate on the front to kind of represent the lock. And you can open this up since there are these hinges on the back. And as you can see right away, there's a sword that falls out. I think that's in the flat silver color. And there's also this little gold chain, which has some more translucent studs on it. And then inside there's a couple gold studs and a golden telescope. And that's just what the inside of the chest looks like, and you can close it shut like so. And then here's the spare parts of the set. A couple extras of the teeth, and then just some studs and 1x1 slopes. So, personally, I quite like this set. I think it's actually a really good design. My main problems are just kind of with the random colors, but the posability of this build is phenomenal. There's just a lot of different things you can do with it. But you will need to experiment quite a bit, because in some positions the head's a little too heavy and it will fall forward, but most of the time it will hold itself up. So I don't think this is an amazing set, but I think it's a really great build. So I would rate it 8 classic smiley faces out of 10. What are your thoughts on this set though? Feel free to share in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.